Hello everyone, welcome back to the class. Today we are going to discuss some of the important questions on electricity. Where we have a chapter called electricity, right? And this is the first video. Now let us discuss some of the questions. Already I have sent these questions to you. I'm discussing these questions now. The first question is define resistance of a material. Define resistance of a material. What do you mean by resistance of a material? Do you know? Opposition to flow of electrons. That's it, no? What is this? Opposition to flow of electrons. Flow of electrons in a material. In a material is called its resistance. Yeah, of course, I mean opposition will come when it is connected to a battery. You know about this. For example, this is a conductor. Now this conductor is having electrons and all. You know about this. Now whenever you are connecting this to a battery, for example, this is plus and minus V. So I mean these electrons will get attracted towards this positive terminal, no? Like this they try to come electron, and opposite to that current will be there. You know all these theoretical things. And when they are trying to come, these electrons are trying to come, right? So these electrons, when they are trying to come here, so these here are the atoms. Lot of atoms will be there. Those atoms will be posing opposition to this flow of electrons. So that's what is known as resistance. Okay, simple definition. All right, so that is the first question. Let us move on to the second question. What is the second question? Write the statement of write the statement of Please make a note of all these things, dear children. Write the question also. Write the statement of Ohm's law. Write the statement of Ohm's law. Also mention its disadvantage. I mean, also mention its means Ohm's laws. Also mention its disadvantage. Also mention its disadvantage. So what is this? Ohm's law means, everybody knows about a statement of Ohm's law, right? What is a statement? Please tell me. The potential difference across ends of a conductor is directly proportional to current passing through it. Directly proportional to current passing through it at constant temperature. All right, at constant temperature. So this is the Ohm's law. I mean, for explanation, you can just draw one conductor like this. All right, and here is the battery connected with the voltage plus or minus, that is V. And here plus or minus is there. I mean, across this also potential difference is V. Look at this, same plus and same minus, whatever battery has, same is connected, and some current will be passing through it. No, here also inside the conductor there will be some current passing through it. So this potential difference across ends of the conductor is directly proportional to current passing through it. Now if you keep on solving this, I mean, you will get the constant, that is resistance. Then we'll get V is equal to IR. So I mean, all those formula, V equal to IR, very famous formula. All right, now they are asking about disadvantage. So what is a disadvantage? Look at this. I mean, here is one word used, at constant temperature. I mean, this Ohm's law can be applied at constant temperature only. Okay, so if temperature is changing, I mean constant temperature is there, Ohm's law can be applied. If temperature changes means, then we cannot apply Ohm's law. All right, so disadvantage is that Ohm's law cannot be applied at varying temperatures. At varying temperatures, we cannot apply Ohm's law. We have to apply Ohm's law only when the temperature is constant. Yes. So these two questions were quite simple. Let us move on to third question now. Let us see the third question. What is this third question? A conductor has a length of has a length of 10 centimeter and cross sectional area, sorry, and cross sectional diameter it is given, and cross sectional diameter of 7 millimeter. Find its resistance. Find its resistance. Find its resistance if resistivity, if resistivity of material of, if resistivity of material of conductor is, material of conductor is 11 into 10 to the power minus 2 ohm meter. All right, let us have a look at this question. I mean, there is a conductor, I mean there is a conductor like this, okay, and whose length is like 10 centimeter. Length is 10 centimeter means, you know that length is 10 centimeter means this has to be converted into meter, and it becomes 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, and that is equal to 10 to the power minus 1 meter. So here is the length. All right, now cross sectional diameter they have given. You understand the meaning of diameter? Diameter is 7 millimeter. All right, I mean, look at this. I mean, diameter is equal to what is there? 7 millimeter is there. How about radius? Radius is going to be 7 by 2 millimeter. All right, 7 by 2 millimeter it has to be. Then radius will be equal to 7 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Millimeter means 10 to the power minus 3, right? Then afterwards find its resistance if resistivity of the material, resistivity is also given. Resistivity is equal to 11 into 10 to the power minus 2 ohm meter. All right, now we have to find its resistance. Now tell me, what is the formula for resistance, dear children? Resistance is equal to, what is the formula? Resistance is equal to rho L divided by A, right? You have rho here, look at this, and you have L also, but you don't have A. So this A has to be calculated by using, I mean, what is the area of this? Look at this. This area will be pi r square, no? So radius is known, diameter is known, and radius is known means, I mean, diameter is given, and you have found out radius. Here is the radius, and by using this A equal to pi r square, you can find out the area, right? So what will be the area? Tell me. A is equal to pi into r square. Pi means 22 by 7 into r square means, what is the value of r? Look at this, here is the r value. All right, this is the r value, so that is going to be 7 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 3 whole square. So let us find out this area. So this area is going to be 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. 7 they get cancelled, 2 ones are 2 11s are, they get cancelled. 11 into 7 77. 77 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. So what is this? This is the area what we have got. All right, so after getting this area, you can easily find out resistance, right? So resistance is equal to, what is the formula again? Rho L divided by A, correct? What is the value of rho? Rho is already given. Look at this value, rho is given. So 11 into 10 to the power minus 2, you are going to substitute that. 11 into 10 to the power minus 2 into length is also given. What is the length? Look at this box, 10 to the power minus 1 meter. All right, 10 to the power minus 1 divided by area. Just now we calculated, what is that? 77 divided by 77 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. All right, how it will become? So 11 into this 10 to the power minus 2 and 10 to the power minus 1 together, they become what? They become 10 to the power minus 3. And afterwards you are going to bring this 2 above, it becomes into 2, and 10 to the power minus 6 become 10 to the power plus 6, and divided by 77 as usual it will be there. Are you understanding, dear children, what I am trying to say? Please observe this calculation one more time. This is done by using basic rules. 11 and here also 11, and 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 1 together it becomes 10 to the power minus 3. All right, this 2 has come above here. All right, this 77 has remained here. 10 to the power minus 6 has become 10 to the power plus 6. All right, fine then. So it becomes 11 ones are, then 11 sevens are. All right, so now what is remaining in the numerator? I think 2 is remaining. Then 2 divided by 7 will be there into, this is 10 to the power minus 3, it is 10 to the power 6. So it becomes 10 to the power 3 in total. So 2 by 7 means, you can easily calculate this, no? Yes, so let me write it one more time. So 2 by 7 into 10 to the power 3, so that I can cancel here because there is less space here, no? So 2 ones are, then 0 we have to carry, no? So 0 point, then it becomes 7 twos are 14, then 6 is the carry, 7 eights are 56. 7 eights are 56, then 4 is the carry. 4 is the carry means again it becomes 7 fives are 35. 35 means 5 is the carry, then 7s are 49, then you can leave this. So that is like 0.2857 into 10 to the power 3 means 1000. So that becomes 285.7 ohm. So this is the resistance. All right. So this was quite an interesting question, and I mean it demanded a lot of calculations. I hope you understood this question step by step. I have explained you. Now let us move on to next question. That is fourth question. Let us see that. What is this fourth question? A charge of 10 coulomb is moved 10 coulomb is moved from a point of potential 10 volt to point of potential 15 volt. Find the work done to move the charge. Find the work done to move the charge. All right. So what is this? I mean, we are taking a charge of 10 coulomb from a point of potential 10 volt to point of potential 15 volt. That means there is a point here. I mean, let me call this as point A, and it is having potential. How much potential it is having? 10 volt. And there is one more point B. Let me call its potential as VB, and this is equal to 15 volt. Now we are going to carry a charge of 10 coulomb. I mean, from this point A to point B. In this process we are supposed to do the work. No, that work I am calling it as WAB, and everybody knows the definition of potential difference. No, how it becomes? It becomes VB minus VA, because higher potential minus lower potential means potential difference, and that is equal to work done from A to B divided by charge taken. And VB will be 15 and VA will be 10, and work done we don't know, and divided by charge is 10 coulomb. So 15 minus 10 is 5, and you can send this 10 that side, it becomes into 10, and that is equal to WAB. All right, so WAB is equal to 50 joule. So this was conceptual question and quite simple. So 50 joule of work we have to do. All right, so that is also known to you. Fourth question is also clear. Now let us have a look at this fifth question. What is this fifth question? Define potential difference. What is this? Define potential difference. Define potential difference and write the formula. Okay. To define the potential difference, I mean, we know about the difference means we need 2 points. One point is A, which is potential VA, and another point is B, which is having potential VB. Now to move the I mean, let us take this as the low potential and this as the high potential. To move the charge of Q from low potential to high potential, we have to do the work, correct? So that work done from low potential to high potential per unit charge is equal to potential difference. Everybody knows this, no? I have already explained this. VB minus VS. So this is the formula, correct? Now definition, how to write? You can write it as work done. Work done means this one. So here is the work done, no? So this is work done per unit charge. Work done per unit charge. Per unit charge means divided by Q is there, no? That's why work done per unit charge to carry it from one point to another point. From one point to another point is called potential difference between those points. Potential difference between those points. I hope it is clear. Formula also we have written and definition is also given. All right, now sixth question. There is one more question here. So what is the sixth question? Define charge. What is this? Define charge. So what is the definition of charge? Everybody knows this. I mean, it is the property of a body. it is the property. Actually there is one word called intrinsic property, but I am not using it here as you are in 10th standard. It is the property of a body due to which it can apply electric force, due to which it can apply electric force or responds to electric force, it has to apply electric force or it may respond. For example, charge is very big, so what it will do, if any small charge comes means, I mean this bigger charge will repel this, no, or if any small charge minus q comes means it will attract, no, because this is positive charge and this is also positive means it will repel, and this is positive and this is negative means this will attract. So this charge, big charge is there, no, it is applying force, correct, and these small charges are there, no, so they are responding to force. Responding to which force? Electric force, and this is also applying electric force only. Okay, so that's quite simple. Let us move on to 7th question. Let us see this 7th one. What is this 7th one? I mean 7th one, this as assignment I have given. Make a tabular column to show all the electrical components, electrical components used in an electric circuit. I mean I have explained all this, no, I mean we have so many components, right? So we have components like resistance, all right, and I am not writing the answer for this. You make a tabular column and you have cell and you have battery, correct, then you have variable resistance, then we have something like key, okay, then galvanometer, then voltmeter, then ammeter, okay, then wires crossing without contact, with contact, all that. You make a tabular column which is there in your textbook. You can make that. This was an assignment, no, so that's why, but I'm solving other questions. All right, let us move on to next question. Please do this 7th question. 8th one. So what is this? 100-volt battery is connected to a conductor of length 10 centimeter and cross sectional area 10 millimeter square. Find current passing through it. If resistivity of material of conductor is 10 to the power minus 4 ohm meter. All right, so this is quite simple question. Already this voltage is given. I mean the battery is connected to a conductor of length of the conductor is given. What is the length of the conductor? 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter means it becomes 10 into 10 to the power minus 2, and that is equal to 10 to the power minus 1 meter. You know about this, okay, and cross sectional area is also given. So what is that? 10 millimeter square. 10 millimeter square means it becomes 10 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. Why millimeter square? Millimeter means 10 to the power minus 3, and millimeter square means it becomes 10 to the power minus 6. So that is equal to 10 to the power minus 5 meter square. Area is also given. Now, and resistivity is also given. So resistivity is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 ohm meter. That is also given. All right, and voltage is also given. Voltage means it is connected to a battery of 100 volt. Now they are asking about what? They are asking about current equal to question mark, and everybody knows. So current is equal to, what is the formula? V by R, right? Correct, no? V is given and I want R now. So R can be calculated very easily, right, dear children? R is equal to, what is the formula? Rho L divided by E. What is the value of rho? It is given already, 10 to the power minus 4, into, what is the value of L? L is given 10 to the power minus 1, divided by area. What is the area? So that is 10 to the power minus 5. Look at this, 10 to the 4 minus 5. Correct, no? So 10 to the 4 minus 5. Now what it becomes? 10 to the 4 minus 4, 10 to the 4 minus 1 means it becomes 10 to the 4 minus 5, and divided by 10 to the 4 minus 1, minus 5. 10 to the 4 minus 5, 10 to the 4 minus 5 got cancelled. What is the resistance? 1 ohm. So resistance is 1 ohm. See, what is the meaning of this? No, there is a conductor like this, okay, which is having length 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, right? So length is 10 centimeter, and cross sectional area, its cross sectional area is like 10 millimeter square, and its resistivity is like 10 to the power minus 4 ohm meter. Correct? So this conductor is nothing but a resistor of 1 ohm. That's it. Correct, no? So by using all that, we have found out the resistance as 1 ohm, no? So writing this conductor, I mean, I have made it in red color, no? Writing this conductor is the same as that of writing this resistor. Both are same. Now if you connect this to 100 volt battery, or you are connecting I mean this resistor to 100 volt battery, both are same, one and the same, and in this current is going to pass, and in this also same current will pass. And you know the formula for current. So what is the formula for current? So the formula for current is going to be I is equal to V by R. What is the value of V? V is like 100, R is 1. So that's why a current of 100 ampere will flow. By the way, 100 ampere is very high, but as it is a theoretical question, it's okay. Now let us move on to next question. Ninth question. I hope everybody is making notes and everybody is solving it along with me. Write the SI unit. Write the SI unit of the following. Write the SI unit of the following. A. So what is this? Electric potential. Tell me, what is the SI unit of electric potential? Can somebody tell me? Please, if you know, write the answer. Now second one is current. Next, third one, charge. Next, D, work. Okay, work. Next, E, electric potential difference. F, resistance. If you know, please write down, otherwise I will be helping you out. Resistivity, how they came, those things are already explained. Right now we are writing the answer only. So this is volt, right? Volt. And this is ampere. You can write the symbol also. Volt means V, ampere means A. Charge is coulomb. Okay, coulomb. And work is joule. Okay, that is going to be J. And electric potential difference is also same, volt, as usual, volt, and it has to be V. Resistance means it is ohm. Ohm is symbol is like this, and resistivity is ohm meter. It has to be written like this. I hope all these things are clear. Now let us move on to next question. 10th one. I think this is the last one. Check whether a charge of 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb can be transferred or not. We have to check whether it can be transferred or not. If no, give reason. If yes, then also we are supposed to give the reason. Now if no means we have to give the reason. It is there in the question. Now charge is equal to, how much is the charge? 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge. Now everybody knows that there is a formula like Q is equal to NE, right? Correct, no? And this N has to be, whatever this N is there, and this N must be integer. Okay, then only this charge transfer is possible. Q means, what is that? Q means 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 19, and that is equal to N means we don't know, and E means it becomes 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. This 10 to the power minus 19, 10 to the power minus 19, they got cancelled. And now I am going to have N. N is equal to, what will be there? 3.4 divided by 1.6. Okay, by doing this, what will get? Let us see. Okay, so what is this value of N? So N is equal to the 3.4 means it is going to be 34 by 10. Okay, then volt divided by 16 by 10. All right, I mean there is only one point, no, so directly also you can just consider this as 16 and this as 34, and you can do that. All right, but still, I mean if you want to do it like this, this is also okay. So n is equal to 34 by 10 into 10 by 16. Look at this, I told you, no, so 10 and 10 they got cancelled. Now 34 by 16 remains. So 34 by 16 means 16 ones are 16 twos are. I mean 32 is there, means 16 twos it would have been, but the 16 twos and 2 is the carry now. Then again 16 ones are. Now I think it's over. N is equal to 2.1 and n is not an integer now. N is not an integer. N is not an integer. Therefore, I mean n must be integer. Therefore, we cannot transfer a charge of how many coulombs? 3.4 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. So this charge transfer is not at all possible. And I mean, what is the reason for this? You know about this, no? For example, if I want to transfer a charge between two bodies from here to here, means minimum is like 1 electron. Next is like after 1 electron, 2 electrons. Next is 3 electron. So this n has to be 1, 2, 3 and all. So all these are okay. I mean this n cannot be 1.5. No, this is not possible. Now here I got n is equal to 2.1. So that means we have to transfer an electron of 2.1 electrons we have to transfer, which is not possible. Okay, so what is the reason you are going to write? Reason you are going to write, electrons have to be transferred. Electrons have to be transferred in fixed quantities, of 1 electron, 2 electron, 3 electron and like that. Okay, so we cannot transfer 2.1 electrons. So this charge transfer is not possible. All right, so like this, whatever questions are there, I have given you complete idea about this, and I will come up with a second video also. Okay, I mean all these practice questions and important questions if on electricity. If you watch these videos continuously, 1 or 2 videos, then you should be very much perfect in your examination to attend the questions for this electricity. All right, so we'll be giving you whichever chapter you want. For example, whichever separate chapter you want, you just comment below. Okay, you comment below, and in the comment section whatever new chapter comes, on that I will be giving you practice questions. Okay, and I will be solving them. I will write the question also and I will solve them, so that they become quite useful for you during your examination time. Similarly, you like the video and share this video with your friends, and comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Let this good work reach I mean, as you are learning, let your juniors, let your friends from all parts of the country to learn about all these concepts. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and bye bye.